Good morning, boys and girls. Biker Dave here. Gonna do a real quick fix on a common problem on this Hummer H3. This is a good vehicle now. I've had this, for several months. Sure, I had to do a few fixes to it, but it had 160,000 miles when I got it, and even though it was well cared for and one owner, local to Dallas, Texas kind of vehicle, it still needed a few fixes here and there. So be it. A common problem is a dying battery for no reason. So let's say your battery checks out fine, alternator checks out fine, and every so often you go to crank up the vehicle and your lights come on and interior lights, everything comes on, but no crank, it just will not fire. Now this sort of system, the starting system, is obviously very specific to the amount of voltage it needs to crank. It will not turn over slowly like some cars will, especially back in the older days. This one will not do that. If it does not have the minimum required voltage, it is not turning over, period. So, you can Google all day long. Tons of people have had all kinds of problems of this sort with this vehicle. Not only did I replace the battery, I even replaced the connectors for the battery cables. See my other video, I'll put a link down below for that video, and that possibly helps somewhat, because the existing OEM battery end cable, the cable ends are just not very good at all in this vehicle. Not good quality at all. Anyway, let me show you what the fix is. And it has nothing to do with what you would think as far as battery or charging system. So check this out. So come around to the back of the truck. And, it doesn't really matter, but this happens to be an alpha version, which is the V8 model. Open your back door here. Now, if you have a truck version, of course, it may be a little different because there's no door to open. But here's what you need to investigate. Now, you don't have to come underneath the vehicle here, but just showing you, you got your trailer hitch wiring right there, and it meets up with the license plate tag light. So there's a connector right up there. You see the section of colored wires, and that is going to be what we will take a closer look at from up above. See those wires right there? That cluster of wires. On most of these cars that have this problem, the wiring right there is actually touching the metal body right through here. And that cannot happen because, and I already looked at this one, even though there is no there's no fray in the wires or the housing is broken or anything. Mine did not have that problem at all. But even so, if these wires, because you've probably got a ground wire right there, you got a power wire right there, if these wires are actually touching this metal body, electricity can still pass through them. I have seen this firsthand on other vehicles, where if the wire is close enough to the metal frame or whatnot, and you look at it at night, you will see electricity passing through it. And so, I know it's pretty freaky, but there's a couple things you can do. Let me see if I can get this light to hold right here. All right. Now, come on down in here. Now, this connector right here, you can actually push it down. It will bend a little bit so that you can get yourself some clearance. So that's the first thing. Just put your hand in there and just push down on that connector, and that'll get it off of the bodywork right here. Also, I used some Gorilla tape, or you could use any kind of sticky electrical tape, and just put a little strip of tape right alongside the metal body. Okay, so you just want to make darn sure there's no way that electricity can pass from these wires into the metal body. And I did that a couple of months ago, and I have not had a problem since. I know some of you think that's ridiculous, it's impossible, But if you do some of your own research online, you'll see that a lot of people had this problem and that was the fix for it. So yeah, so far, and the random problem would show up every few days even. You know, it'd be like perfectly fine, and then you park the vehicle overnight, you come back out in the morning, no start, even though you've got voltage in the cabin. So, very strange, I know. But as of now, I am sold on that fix, and it has seemed to have solved the problem. But once again, I'll put a link down below where you can do this installation of higher quality cable ends. That was a good one. And we've got other fixes for this vehicle as well, so check out our other videos. I'll put a link for the playlist that we created for, for all fixes we've done. And we have other cars and trucks and motorcycles and lawn equipment and all kinds of things where we've done fixes. And we try to post that stuff for you. And we have entertainment stuff as well. So scan through our channel. You'll be surprised of all the cool stuff you find. And we're having a little morning coffee today at Wendy's. My first time actually having breakfast at Wendy's. It was quite good. I was surprised. So give it a shot. Wendy's breakfast. Not bad at all. Check out our channel, and we also have a few options where you can support this channel. You can either, shoot us a couple of dollars via PayPal. You can also click the join button, and there's a few different options on there. It just helps us because we spend quite a bit of time creating the videos and things that we do for you. And so anything you can do, greatly appreciated. And if you become a paying member, make sure that you contact us. We'll make sure that there's an email link, in any description of our videos. So shoot us an email when you become a member, and we will send you some free stuff, thanks to some of our channel supporters. So pretty cool. Anyway, once again, this is the 2008 Hummer H3 Alpha, and a really good truck. I like it a lot, but it needed a few fixes here and there, just like every other car I have, so whatever. That's it for now. Biker Dave signing off. You'll have a great day. We shall see y'all later.